It's a certain type of bull called the Longhorn. That's why the Texas football team is called Longhorns.
DKR and the Texas Longhorns.
Yep.
And the Longhorns
Is
will
that
put it
how
away
you
to start the game.
Come on, dude, make something happen.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside big. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, and all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Back to pass, it's Peppers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, give on the inside. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The throw. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll try to blast their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Longhorns offense will have its first possession of the game. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
The RPO fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that ball is picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
They'll go to the counter. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get the sack just like that.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Gets it out quickly. Shakes off the tackle. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. It's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The give to the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And what are they cooking up on second and short? 3 receivers lined up to the left. Back to throw, it's Peppers. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught! Touchdown ball!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll run it from the gun.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Quarterback gets the first down. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Off the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it.
Throws toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. 1st down here for the offense. Give to the running back. On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He now has 84 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's Peppers. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away.
Damn it, man.
That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end.
How do you miss that?
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. First down and 10. Looking to move it through the air.
Whoa.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw, it's Durham. Getting some heat. And he just overshot his man and
can you calm down?
Incomplete.
Holy shit,
gotta give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Are you kidding me? You fucking... Oh, my God, dude. Back on over the first down. What a dick.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to let it go. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Brewster, sit down. Sit.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Trying to find his man on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own.
Nah, where are you going? Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Go sit down. Now, go. Go. Sit. Lay. Sit. Sit. Go sit. Go. Let's fuck up too. Go. Bro. Let's go. You. Let's go. Let's go. Back up. Back up. Back up. Get over here. Stop. Stop it. Jesus Christ, dude. Go lay down. Go lay down. 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 Okay, bro. You're about to. not you. Fucking Zach. Yeah, Zach, you're about to go to
So
bed.
now the Longhorns take over and they'll
I know you're
send
tired.
out the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work.
Yes, I
on
know you're
top after
tired,
how
bro.
productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Still some work to do after that last. Looking downfield, it's Durham. Quick completion on the out route. Still on his feet. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Got enough for the first down. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Can't fucking wrap it
And
up
once he
back.
found
That's
open
fucking
space, the band might as well start playing.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
He is denied no good on the two-point try, and the lead remains at 5. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete out of the backfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Peppers. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Here comes the Texas offense.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup and getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Looking to pass. It's Durham. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the grab for the Dukes.
My fault, shit.
Kick it
Field goal.
off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He's got great speed. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating, because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down because from here it will be a 58-yarder. They're trying to get to it. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Dropping back, it's Peppers. He's got the tight end. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters. in crunch time to take the lead in this football game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the air, it's Durham. Floating away. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. One-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to make bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Pirouettes through. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Peppers. He finds his man. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I've been really impressed watching this guy carry the football. It's been a serious
tired, that's why.
They've been
He had a long
force-feeding
day.
him the rock throughout the course of the game. And what's most impressive, he's getting better as the game goes on. That was his longest run of the game.
pickup.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Excuse me. Go. Now. Go lay down. Now. Now.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Dude,
And he missed it.
this shit makes no sense to me sometimes.
Guys
Like,
after the miss, still up by 4. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get
That
them a
shit
close
hard.
win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game.